Seconds out, delighted to be joined by super featherweight Youssef Khoumari. Well, I say super featherweight. We haven't seen you in action since since March. Are you still super feather? What's the Portuguese cuisine like?
It's good. It's good out here. It's a bit harder. But the food's out here. Food out here is pretty good. But I'm still about only 3 or 4 kg out from a fight weight, so we're ready if the phone rings.
How relieved are you now that you managed to get a fight in just before lockdown started? Because obviously at the time you might not have known that the whole boxing world would shut down for months.
Yeah, it was a big relief because we sort of knew that sports and all that were gonna come to a halt due to the coronavirus and whatnot. But looking back at it now, I didn't realize that the shows scheduled the week after me were going to get called off. So for me to be able to get out and, stay sharp and get a fight and get another win in the bag, it's a big relief because had I not, it would have been who knows how long. Because I think the fight before that, I boxed in November. I boxed for the English title in November 2019. And if I had not boxed in March, it would have been, it could have been even a year until I boxed again. So, I'm just happy that I was able to get out and, just grateful.
And you mentioned the fight back in December against Liam Dillon, both unbeaten going in, both unbeaten coming out as it's ended in a draw. How do you reflect on your performance now?
Looking back at the fight, initially I thought it was a close fight, but watching it back properly with my coach and with my team, I thought that we'd won the fight by 2 or 3 rounds. For me, boxing's always been about clean punches. Who lands the cleaner punches, not just about putting your head down or throwing a load of shots. I mean, if you throw a lot of shots and they come off the gloves and the shoulder and the shots are being ridden and whatnot, they're not really scoring shots. It's always been about the clean scoring shots. And watching the fight back, throughout the fight, I landed the cleaner shots. So, coming out the fight, I feel like I won the fight. I deserve to go on with the win. But then again, I believe it's a blessing in disguise, and we pick up things from the fight, we work on it, we learn, and we come back stronger.
What do you see as kind of the path back for you? Because you've fought a lot on Steve Goodwin's shows. It's looking like there might not be any small hall boxing, at least until the start of next year. Is there any opportunities for you to get on some of the bigger shows, on the undercards, the TV shows?
Hopefully, I mean, if there's any opportunity out there, I'm staying ready, I'm staying in shape. Like I said, I'm not far out from my fight weight, so I'm out here training hard. I'm pretty much doing a full camp out here, training as if I was doing a full camp. So if someone picks up the phones and rings, we're ready to go. I mean, big show, if there is any small shows, we're just ready to go and ready to get the ball back rolling again and get more fights on the board and work towards where we want to be.
See, Frank Warren's announced a load of shows this morning that are coming up on BT Sport, one of which was Archie Sharp against Jeff Ofori, which was a bit of a surprise because I thought Jeff Ofori was at least a division above, maybe 2. Is that a fight you'd have relished if it had been offered to you? The Archie Sharp
Yeah, of
fight?
course. Of course, I would have jumped at the chance. I mean, I know Archie Sharp's a WBO European champion. I believe I'm at his level or above. So it's definitely a fight that I believe I can win. So if they did pick up the phone and call me and the offer was right, I would have taken the fight with both hands and definitely taken the fight. I mean, I believe, even though a lot of people may have not seen me, I believe I'm at the level of these guys like Archie Sharp, Joe Cordinas, the Martin Woods. I may have been a bit under the radar because a lot of my fights have been on the small hall. So the only thing that really separates me from them guys is they've had their career on a bigger platform than me so far. But in terms of boxing skill and level, I believe I'm right up there with them.
Are you looking for a route that just gets you to where you want to go as quick as possible? Or is there a certain checklist of things you want to achieve on the ways? Like for some fighters, the British title is incredibly important. For others, they just see it as a stepping stone. Where do you sit on that?
I think for me, I've always been interested in going through maybe like a youth title. I know there's a lot of youth world titles about. So, I'd like to maybe go for maybe like an IBO youth title or WBC youth title and then work my way up towards a world title that way. I mean, if the chance does come for a British title, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm definitely going to take it. I'd love to win a British title. The Lonsdale belt is prestigious and it's something I'd love to win. So I'll definitely take it. But I think in terms of a path for me, I'd love to win a youth title and an international title and work up my route that way.
Which fighters do you kind of look up to, either from the present or from the past, that you've either tried to pattern your style after, or you admire in some way?
Um, I don't really have one specific boxer that I take from. From early in my career, I've always believed that in order to be good at something, or in order to be in a position you want, in order to be in a certain position or to get to a certain position, you've got to look at people that are already there or have been there. So for me, for example, if I want to be a world champion, I've got to look at guys who are world champions or the current world champions. And, if you look at each of them, you find patterns in their lifestyle or in their boxing and what they do. And I think the best thing for me to do is to take something from all of them and implement it into my game. And that way I can be the best I can be. I mean, I do look at specific fighters that I feel I box similar to. For example, I like to watch James Toney. He's one of the guys I like to watch. I know he likes to roll the shoulder, slick style, good defense. Likes to stay in the pocket as well. I like to watch Floyd Mayweather as well. But I mean, just because I like to box at them guys, it doesn't mean I don't watch guys like Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, and I try to learn off any fight. I mean, you can learn from anyone. So even someone who's been boxing less than you. So I feel like I always have to be a sponge and learn from anyone, learn from anything. And yeah, just always be in a state of learning and evolving and becoming a better fighter every day.
Talking about learning, what's the experience been like out in Portugal, working in world-class training facilities with top strength and conditioning coaches, and also working alongside Dillian Whyte, of course?
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. For me, it's been amazing because, growing up watching programs like HBO 24/7 and seeing, boxers have training camps like this, I'd always wanted to be a part of one or have one myself. So to be part of one now is like a little dream come true in my boxing career. It's been amazing though, because I'm around a lot of people. I'm around pretty much the best heavyweight in the world. I'm around experienced guys like Ruben Tabares, John Harding Jr., Oliver Edwards. And I'm just learning. Like I said, I'm a sponge. I'm learning as much as I can from everyone in this camp. It's not every day you get a physio, a world-class strength conditioning guy, and then the best heavyweight in the world, only one place for you to ask questions and learn. So I'm just taking advantage of them all being here and adding what I can to my game and being the best I can be.
And before we let you go, something we do with prospects generally the first time we speak to them, tell people out there how they can follow you on the various social media platforms. What are your handles?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's super_Youssef. And I'm on Facebook as well, which is my full name, Youssef Daniel Fabro Khoumari. I also want to do a quick shout out to my sponsors as well.
Of course.
If that's cool. I mean, Tiger Bay, Shisha Lounge in Kingsbury and Hanger Lane, Elam Boards and Timbers, KMT and Esco Barbers. I mean, the majority of them have been with me from the start of my career. And, they allow me to do what I can do. They allow me to be out here and, pursuing my goal and my dream of being a world champion. So, thank you to them.
Brilliant. And thank you for your time. It's been great to get to know you a bit better. And hopefully we'll do this in person once everything's back to normal and obviously when you're back in the UK.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm excited to be on SecondsOut. I remember watching SecondsOut when I was an amateur, wishing I would be on there one day. So it's exciting to be on.
Happy to help you fulfill your dream. That's what we're here for. Brilliant. Well, you take care, and yeah, we'll see you when you come back.
Man. Cheers. Take care, man. Stay safe.
Take care. Bye-bye.